Good morning. My name is Oscar, the Application Sales Manager of LS Electric. It is my great honor to participate in this great seminar, LS Electric Virtual Day 2020. Today, I'm going to present our DC switch solutions and battery connection panel for your reference. So let's get started. Firstly, I would like to recap the latest market trend from a solution provider perspective. In terms of DC side for each application, the market needs are already being shifted from 1000 volt DC to 1500 volt DC. According to this evolution of business ecosystem, now there are new normal needs in the market. Now 1500 volt DC apparatus is standard product. UL listed device is also essential to make the power conversion system reliable. So I would like to say that the market wants to have more competitive, compact, and certified solution. In case of ESS market, advanced DC product in PV market have been dominating the renewable industry for many years. Despite we have bigger battery capacity thanks to the imports from global battery manufacturers, but we have a new assignment for avoiding any risk of fire. In addition, there is potential possibility of occurrence of ultra-high short circuit, even more than 150 kA and 180 kA during short moment. Moreover, bidirectionality of apparatus is required for supporting optimized performance for charging and discharging. In case of wind power converter, in all ages, low voltage ride-through is important to stay connected to the grid throughout a short main voltage drop, as well as the feature of high voltage ride-through, which enables the wind turbine to stay connected during temporary voltage increase situation. In that case, higher voltage AC breaker up to 1150 volt AC will be needed. Now, in this slide, I'll focus on our complete package for AC and DC protection and switching products. Over many years, LS Electric has continuously reinforced R&D to come up with newly updated market trends. Today, we're going to introduce our major updates in AC breaker and DC switch. From frame C to frame E, we're trying to fill up our product portfolio in order to provide you more options upon your needs. I'm so glad to announce that we are planning to launch 1600M UL listed compact switch soon. As our compact DC switch has already been certified to IEC, the most important point in terms of dimension is that our compact series reduced the size of 55% smaller than normal type while maintaining reliability. We are proud of achieving multiple UL homologation at the same time for both UL 489B for PV and UL 489F of battery system, which enables to use this UDA switch for multi-purpose. Frankly speaking, we could say that 1600M is the world's highest rating so far among compact-sized product group. In order to support medium-sized ESS and DC-DC converter up to 500 kilowatts, we validated that UDA product could endure by 80 kiloamps during 50 milliseconds. Our second product is D-Frame 1500 volt DC switch. We are going to launch this product especially for system integrators who must prepare battery connection cabinet between power conversion system and battery racks. Sometimes we need medium-sized DC switch if the total capacity of batteries does not exceed 1 megawatt or 2 megawatts. Overall specification and mechanical characteristics are almost same as other frames. So if you are already familiar with LS DC switches, our D-frame will be competitive option. Based on our test, we verified that its rated short time withstanding current will be 100 Ka during 50 milliseconds. So this will be another protective option just in case of delay of DC fuse. According to the sum of battery power, you could consider not only 3-pole product for 1200 volt DC, but also 4-pole for 1500 volt DC. For your reference, 3-pole product might be best for the users who installs battery system below 1200 volt DC. As I emphasized earlier in my presentation, we invite you for sure to try our D-frame product for battery connection panel if you are carrying out energy storage product. So let's move on to the next session for new AC breaker. Here I introduce our AV type ACB. The most important point on this product is rated voltage because we have added 800, 900, 1000 and 1150 volt AC for multi-application, which is maximum rating in industry. As you might know well, many PV projects are carried out at alpine zone, more than 3,000 meters above sea level nowadays. So our AV type ACB offers various range of rated voltage. So you could consider 800 and 900 for PV and 1000 and 1150 product for high voltage ride-through feature of wind turbine. For your reference, we also prepared altitude derating table below. We have been continuously collaborating with global wind power converter manufacturers who are producing double fed and full power converter. The maintenance and replacement are still easy to proceed, so there is no difficult point on operation. Based on 2 different frames, our AV series will offer various braking capacity. We also believe that our upgrade feature will help you out to use smaller power transformer connected to power converter. Our maximum braking capacity of short circuit is 75 kiloamps at 900 volts and 50 kiloamps at 1150 volt. Well, lastly, here is the most frequently asked question. Temperature condition is really important to operate power system without problem. Different temperature conditions result in different adverse effects. This table could be applied all range of AV series. So despite harsh condition with higher temperature, our AV air circuit breaker could give you a guideline to excite proper current on the electrical system. For the next, I'll simply point out battery connection panel, which normally integrates our DC product I presented so far. Before going any further, I'll review battery connection panel quickly and we can dive into more detail with actual appearance. As you see here in the slide, this simplified switchgear normally locates between battery system and power conversion system. It consists of various electrical apparatus, including main DC switch and DC fuses and control gears. The main purpose of using BCP is to protect lithium-ion battery system from the unexpected electrical fault. It prevents not only technical problem, but also any commercial damage during operation. In this session, I'm going to give you a brief introduction about battery connection panel, which is called BCP for energy storage system. On the first page, we can see that whole ESS system with corresponding electric devices that LS Electric can offer. Here is AC grid section with switchgear and transformer. For ESS section, you can see the 3 parts, PCS, BCP, which is main topic of today, and BPU. From an installation devices perspective, we provide all kinds of AC and DC protection units such as circuit breakers, DC switch disconnectors, and DC relays. BCP is placed between PCS and battery racks, so it can protect battery system from electrical fault. Inside this BCP, DC switch disconnectors are mainly used for switching, but it can protect circuits and combination of fuses as well. DC circuit breakers can also be installed here as alternatives. Here I put together some basic information of BCP. We can provide up to 1500 volt DC and 4000 amps. You can see two different types, which are DC switch only and switch plus fuse type. I'll show you each cases in more detail on the next page. Let's have a look at the single line diagram. Simply, the panels are composed of DC panel, the blue box, and control panel, the red one. DC side is directly connected to each battery racks, as I explained, and the control panel is used as power circuit control of batteries and BCPs. I think case number 2, fuse combination type, is getting more and more important nowadays. In order to protect battery system from the external short circuit event in PCS side, battery manufacturers are recommended to install DC switches and current limiting fuses together. The fast free arcing is the key point for preventing accident, so we normally apply 100 kiloamps fuses for this system. Actually, here you can see the case 3 with decentralized MCCB type. But in this case, generally the fuses can cut off much faster than MCCBs, so those devices are a good combination in order to protect short circuit and overcurrent. Let's quickly look over our business reference. Most of BCP has been supplied to energy storage project. It is well harmonized between power conversion system and lithium-ion global leading battery manufacturers like LG Chem and Samsung. Moreover, we supply those systems to Europe and America. As we have supplied more than 1,200 panels since 2017, you can count on us for any needs in energy storage system. Okay, that's all I want to say today, and thank you for your attention for my presentation, and hope that it helps you a lot to understand our solution. And hope that your family and your beloved one will be safe from coronavirus situation, and hope that we can see each other very, very soon. Thank you so much.